as soon as that contract is signed, we go and we open escrow, and we're now communicating with the title company and the seller. If there is a private money lender involved, we're reaching out, collecting documents. And so while we're connecting and gathering all the information that's needed to make sure this is a watertight deal, our clients are able to go make more calls with sellers, go lock up more deals, go knock on more doors. And so, yes, we've had a couple of our clients come in with, like they were getting the contract locked up. Then they were walking that entire contract through the escrow, system, constantly reaching back out to title. Hey, is there an update? Where are we at with this file? Whereas I take that file and I'm the one reaching out to title, and I'm collecting documents from the seller. And then I let my client know, hey, just so you know, title's been ordered and we haven't gotten the commitment yet back, but we're still moving forward. And then another thing we do is we are checking all the documents. We are just another set of eyes, making sure that everything is spelled correctly, I's are dotted, T's are crossed. And especially when it comes to that settlement statement, I've never seen a single settlement statement come back that didn't need to have some kind of adjustment, whether minor or $60,000 worth of major adjustments. We've seen that. We've helped save our clients thousands of dollars from the mistakes on the settlement statement before they get to closing. So we're double checking everything before anybody signs.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil, and today I'm joined by someone I've been looking forward to chatting with. We have January Batten, who's been making serious moves in the creative financing space. So really glad to have you here with us, January. I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you're approaching creative financing transactions and helping your clients close more deals with success. So let's dive in.
Awesome. Thank you, first off, so much, Michelle. I have been looking forward to joining you here on the Investor Fuel podcast. Ever since Mark's ad popped up in my feed, I've been watching the Investor Fuel podcast, here and there, and just been loving all the great information that y'all share on the YouTube channel. And I'm excited to just be a part of that group of people who've been able to just share a little bit of our expertise.
Amazing. So glad that you found it valuable, and now you get to add your share as well. So, first off, for people who may not be familiar with you and your world, just give the short version of what is your main focus these days?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
All right. I am one of the partner owners of Finish Line TC Services, and we are a transaction coordination firm looking to help our investor clients have smoother, faster transactions and help them make sure more of their deals get to the finish line and close than otherwise.
Amazing. And what markets do you operate in?
Actually, we TC files in all 50 states, plus we also do them in Puerto Rico. So for anybody who's looking to go spend a little island time, we can help you get investments down there too.
Amazing. Yeah. So, can you share a little bit more about what this process looks like for someone who may not be familiar with it?
Absolutely. Right now, creative finance is just on fire because you can't get these amazing interest rates through traditional lenders at the moment. So when one of our clients gets a contract with a seller and that seller has agreed to the negotiations and they say, "Yep, I'm going to sell my house to you," our client brings us that signed contract and we start by opening escrow. And from that point, we are just controlling and coordinating that entire package. We are basically project managers for our clients so they can go talk to more sellers and get more deals locked up. And we are concentrating on getting this other one to the closing table. So that's where, that's kind of the process. We are keeping timelines and compliance and making sure that our clients' deals don't just die in title.
Amazing. And would you say this works for like all types of investors, or is there a specific sector that this is benefiting?
Now, this works for everyone. I've done so many. If you're a single family investor, sub 2 is amazing. If you're a multifamily investor, sub 2 is fantastic in that arena. There's some nuances with multifamily, but it's still a great option. If you're looking to buy RV parks, mobile home parks, if you want to sub to a Tesla, we have done all of that. And not just sub 2. We also help in the arena of, seller finance, or if you're doing novations and doing a little profit split with that seller, we're helping with those contracts as well. And of course, there's the acquisitions of the stack method or equity bridge, or, it has like 60 different names, but we also TC those in the right way to make sure that's a legal transaction that a lot of people are starting to look at in investing today.
Amazing. That is so exciting. So, yeah, what is your business most looking to solve or scale next?
So, I like to say I provide my clients white glove service. We're looking to try to keep our level of service high like our clients expect to, but also help to serve even more individuals. So that's one of our things we're working on right now. How do we scale? How do we get that
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Increase the number of investors that we can serve, because we are, we're proud of the work that we do, and our clients agree with us. Our clients, just love working with us and keep coming back. So we want to be able to help even more investors in that way. And we've had a number of clients who have, they were struggling with one or two deals, maybe, a month or every other month. And when they brought us on board, we were able to help take that burden off of their plate so they could focus more on what they do best. And we have saved our clients on average about 20 hours per transaction.
That's amazing. Yeah. Can you share an example and expand upon how you're able to save someone so much time?
Absolutely. So we have, like I mentioned earlier, as soon as that contract is signed, we go and we open escrow, and we're now communicating with the title company and the seller. If there is a private money lender involved, we're reaching out, collecting documents. And so while we're connecting and gathering all the information that's needed to make sure this is a watertight deal, our clients are able to go make more calls with sellers, go lock up more deals, go knock on more doors. And so, yes, we've had a couple of our clients come in with, they were getting the contract locked up. Then they were walking that entire contract through the escrow, system, constantly reaching back out to title. Hey, is there an update? Where are we at with this file? Whereas I take that file and I'm the one reaching out to title, and I'm collecting documents from the seller. And then I let my client know, hey, just so you know, title's been ordered and we haven't gotten the commitment yet back, but we're still moving forward. And then another thing we do is we are checking all the documents. We are just another set of eyes, making sure that everything is spelled correctly, I's are dotted, T's are crossed. And especially when it comes to that settlement statement, I've never seen a single settlement statement come back that didn't need to have some kind of adjustment, whether minor or $60,000 worth of major adjustments. We've seen that. We've helped save our clients thousands of dollars from the mistakes on the settlement statement before they get to closing. So we're double checking everything before anybody signs.
Yeah, that is such important work. I love that. And yeah, what would you say that the most common obstacle people faces that you support them with?
So when somebody is willing to sell their house subject to, usually there's some kind of a pain element there. They're either going through, a divorce, or they just lost a parent and inherited this house. There may be, foreclosure because they lost their job. And so we are there to help explain a little bit more clearly for the sellers, just so that they understand the process that we're going through. But If my clients had to go find, deal with the seller to hunt down a death certificate, that takes time away from my client doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm helping in that way, just getting those extra documents necessary in order to get closed. So I find myself talking to divorce attorneys, to county vital statistics offices, to a lot of different parties to some of these sub-2 deals, making sure that everything we need is finally gathered so that title is satisfied. They can pass on a clear title to my client at closing. So, there's a lot of little nuances just depending on what that pain element is in the transaction. And I'm there to help get those extra things gathered so that we can get us to that closing table.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Okay, so every operator I know had a moment where things got real. Maybe a deal went sideways or you had to make a fast pivot. Would you mind sharing one of those experiences for you?
Boy, yeah. We experience those pivots as TCs quite often. We get the title report back and we look and see, oh my goodness, did you know that there are 18 other liens against this property? Were you, did they tell you about that? And usually that's shocking moment for my client. Thankfully, with our, with the way my clients and I work, I've told them always include something in your contract that says if liens are, above this amount of money against the property and the seller can't clear it at closing, then I can cancel this contract, and so my clients have always stressed, you need to set an upper limit. Just because you're taking over payments doesn't mean that you're willing to take over everything. So, but yes, that happens quite a bit. They end up pivoting from, okay, we're not taking over all of these liens. Can we now say, let's turn this into a traditional transaction? Does the cash flow still work, even if we have to get a new loan? And, does this, will this still, work on the way this is done? And so we definitely have to pivot. Now, personally, I'm also an investor, so I also purchase my own properties and I'm building my own portfolio. And I too have had massive, oh my goodness, this thing is so sideways that, it adds to the experience that we've got. It adds to the questions that we ask before getting further into a deal. And so those major disruptions are just learning opportunities for us. And my team and I, we have regular meetings and we're like, hey, this is what we just came across. That buyer just sent their money to a scammer's bank account. Now we're going to learn the process of how do they report it? How do they go about trying to get their money back? What can we do to, help them get that part settled? So yeah, we've had some seriously sideways deals. And it's been, it's not great in the moment, but they've been great learning experiences that have just made us better TCs for our clients.
Absolutely. It's so important to learn from that lesson. And yeah, it really separates the people that are just dabbling in this industry versus the ones that are here for that long-term vision.
Right.
So, what would you say is the next big goal for you?
Oh, well, um, for my company, we've wanted to be able to bring in a number of in-house services and have different, just silos within Finish Line TC services so that we could be more one-stop shop. We've been building those relationships a lot more. So, yes, we've got title companies in all 50 states, or attorneys in those attorney states. We've built that relationship with that. So that silo is, when somebody needs a title company, they know exactly where to come to because we've got an amazing group of title companies that help us get our deals done. But, we sometimes have, let's say, seller finance transactions, or we've got private money lenders. They need legal documents. So we've been working on building our relationships to provide an access point to legal services for all 50 states so that anybody who needs, let's say, a note and a deed of trust to get their funding secured against a collateral property, they know where to come to because we have the attorney connections to get those documents prepped for them. So, those are just the different silos we are working towards building out and scaling. Sub-2 purchases, they require a kind of just a nuanced way of setting up the homeowner's insurance on those properties. So we are now building out our associations and relationships with insurance companies, making sure we've got licensed agents in all 50 states who can provide those insurance policies that are sure to cover our clients in their brand new sub-2 transaction, but also be affordable. So those are just a few of the areas where we're growing, we're scaling, we're building more relationships and getting that, getting those processes worked out so that our clients can have just a smooth workflow as we move through their transactions, or they just need those support items.
Yeah, absolutely. That's big. Now, I know a lot of people listening to this are either earlier in their journey or looking to potentially level up, and they'd benefit from hearing this. When it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what do you feel has made the biggest difference for you?
Oh, wow. Getting to know getting out into as many different groups as possible. I have paid mentorships that I'm a part of, but at times that can feel very claustrophobic or, feels like I'm limiting myself to only doing business with these people in this mentorship. So being able to get out and connect with as many different real estate investing groups or joining other mentorships or getting out to in-person meetups in as many different places as I can find, because when I travel, I'm taking my work with me and I'm taking my networking with me too. So I always look for a place to go that I can network and meet new people. But getting into more groups, just getting out there and opening up my doors of opportunity, opening my horizons, those have been the best ways for me to expand my network.
Absolutely. Relationships are everything in this space.
Yes.
All right. So before we wrap up, If someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, the best way is for them to go to our website, which is finishlinetcservices.com. On that website, it gives a little explanation of what TCs do, but it also has a couple links for them to, number one, book a call, and they can go onto that website and book on our calendars. We have multiple TCs that will take consultations, and we give free consultations because some people just have no idea what a transaction coordinator is. So we are more than happy to have a consultation and talk about how our services will help their business grow. So they can book a call on our website, or if they've kind of heard about this TC thing and they just don't know a good TC around, but they've got a contract that they're ready to open escrow with, we also have a submitted deal on our website. So you can go to finishlinetcservices.com, get a free consult, or submit your deal, and we're going to get you to the finish line.
Perfect. Well, listen, I really appreciate your time, story, and perspective. We need more people in this space doing things in this right way. So thank you again for being here.
Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it so much. I enjoyed my time, had a good time here with you.
That's great. So thank you. And
Thank you.
for those of you that are tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you've subscribed. We've got more conversations coming with operators just like January who are out here building real businesses. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.